Okay, parents, so it's back to school. Most kids are back in school already. And if you are anything like me, you are always looking for something that's tasty, easy to grab and go, yet nutritious that you can put in your child's lunchbox for school, for lunch, and after school if they're going to practice. My son, he plays football, so he is going straight from school to practice and doesn't get home until 6:30 most evenings, and so that's a long day. And these kids need good food that they can refuel with before practice. And so I want to show you guys, this is one of my favorite things to make. I just made a big batch this morning. Here they are. They look like and honestly taste like a no-bake cookie. So you probably want to give them a try yourself, but they are actually a really great, nutritious, just jam-packed with tons of good stuff, protein ball, okay? So I'm gonna tell you everything that's in here. I've got my little list because there's quite a few ingredients and I didn't want to forget anything. So what I start out with, I do all my dry ingredients first in a big bowl. I do 2 cups of gluten-free oats. I really like Anthony's organic brand. You can make protein balls without the oats, but I really like the oats in particular for my kids because it's a complex carb, meaning there's more fiber and it's gonna give them that sustained energy, which is needed, especially for something like a practice after school. So 2 cups of the oats, then you're gonna do 3 scoops of, you could do chocolate or vanilla. I did chocolate with this, the Easy Plant protein powder. So 3 scoops of that, 2 scoops of the pure collagen, 2 scoops of gut revival, 3 tablespoons of the micronized creatine, 1 tablespoon of the amino gut colostrum. I do about 1 big scoop of the PB2 peanut butter powder, and then I just take my MCT oil and do a bunch of drizzles all in there because we need some liquid, something wet to bring all these dry ingredients together so they stick. So the MCT oil helps with that. And then I do about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of some kind of healthy peanut butter. Look for a peanut butter that has minimal ingredients, that's key. And then I put in the chocolate chips. I really like the Lily's brand because that's a pretty clean brand of chocolate chips. And then I also do several drizzles of honey. And then I get out my my sea salt here, my Redmond sea salt, and put in a few dashes. Here's my little spoon, a few dashes of the sea salt. And then to get everything to stick together, I'm just gonna add some water, and then I keep mixing, and you gotta use a little bit elbow grease because it is pretty thick. And then you're just gonna roll it into the balls. Now, I'm not gonna go through and tell you all the benefits of all these ingredients because this video would be way too long, but just go on the website, do a little bit of research. What are the benefits of protein? We all know that. We know our kids need protein. We need protein. The pure collagen, the probiotics, the amino acids, the gut revival with the prebiotic powder, the micronized creatine, the gut colostrum. Just do a little research and see the benefits and perks of those ingredients, and you will understand why it's so good to make a snack that literally has all of that in just a few bites. So I encourage you to give it a try. I honestly love these 2 for myself because sometimes in the evening or mid-afternoon, I hit a little bit of slump or maybe I have a sweet tooth. This is a great option to try.